The current political climate between the US and Canada could have serious consequences for Canadian immigration policy and bilateral relations, especially with Donald Trump's return to power and Elon Musk's remarks suggesting that Trudeau might be the next leader to go. Under Trudeau's leadership, Canada has often adopted policies that some see as prioritizing image over the nation's long-term interests, particularly in immigration. With Trump planning mass deportations targeting undocumented migrants, Canada could face an influx of individuals seeking refuge. With 11 million migrants illegally in the country, he is not kidding. In 2017, after Trump issued an executive order banning refugees from Muslim-majority countries, Trudeau responded by tweeting that Canada would welcome refugees fleeing persecution, terror, and war. This move showcased Canada's commitment to diversity and humanitarian values, but it also placed additional pressure on Canada's resources and border systems, creating long waits and overextended processing centers. If a similar crisis unfolds, Canada's immigration system could again struggle to handle a surge in refugee claims under Trudeau's leadership. The most critical issue Canada faces under the new Trump administration will be migration. The impact of millions of migrants entering Canada could divide the country, with many Canadians already feeling there are too many immigrants. At the same time, many might want to offer refuge to those fleeing Trump's regime. To manage this, Canada must revise the Canada-US Safe Third Country Agreement, which currently requires asylum seekers to claim refugee status in the US first. A major loophole exists. If someone enters Canada illegally and stays undetected for 14 days, they can still apply for asylum in Canada. With processing times already long, up to 44 months in Quebec, adding more claims would only extend these delays. To address this, the government should close the 14-day loophole and require all claims to be made from outside Canada while also speeding up processing time. Critics argue this could drive migrants underground, like in the US, where they avoid seeking status out of fear of deportation. This is a concern in Canada's sanctuary cities like Toronto and Vancouver, where illegal migrants can access services without revealing their status. Ottawa needs to work with provincial governments to limit these designations. In the face of rising migration, Canada must act quickly to prevent a flood of asylum claims before the situation worsens under Trump's administration. Despite Trudeau and the Liberal Party's hold on power, they face significant unpopularity in polls and increasing calls from the Conservative Party for an early election. Trudeau's approach has led to ongoing policy shifts that don't always align with public sentiment, raising questions about Canada's immigration and border security strategies. Do you think a change in leadership could bring the balance Canada needs in its immigration policy?